Do you ever feel, well, just completely overwhelmed by how fast technology is changing things, especially when it starts showing up somewhere like the classroom?
Oh, absolutely. It feels like a constant acceleration.
Yeah, like 1 minute you're focused on, I don't know, grammar rules, the next it's algorithms designing lessons. It's a lot. Okay, let's unpack this. So today's deep dive is all about artificial
Yeah.
intelligence, specifically how AI isn't just, knocking on the door of English language learning ELL, but how it's already reshaping it.
Hmm.
We've gone through quite a bit of material looking at this transformation, trying to see it from all sides, students, yeah, but also teachers, parents, everyone involved.
And that's the crucial starting point, isn't it? The whole idea that AI is coming, that's almost old news now.
Right.
The big takeaway, really, from everything we looked at is AI isn't some future threat or promise. It's already here. It's like sitting right there in the classroom with us, changing how language learning actually happens right now.
Okay, so our goal today is to cut through some of that, maybe hype or fear, and give you a really clear picture of what this means. We want to zero in on how AI makes learning deeply personal,
That personalization piece is huge.
definitely, and what specific tools are actually being used, like what are kids clicking on, and maybe most importantly, this kind of surprising twist, why the teacher becomes even more essential in this AI age.
Yeah, that's a counterintuitive point for many, but it's critical.
So this isn't just theory anymore. It's happening. Let's move past the potential and look at the practical. Here's where it gets really interesting. What does this actually look like in a lesson? What are these AI tools doing?
Well, the sources we looked at are great because they get specific. They really pinpoint actual tools giving, immediate feedback. Three main types kept coming up.
Okay, like what?
First, you've got these really advanced AI pronunciation tools. Then there are virtual tutors available anytime. And third, these dynamic, personalized learning apps that kind of structure the content flow.
Let's take one of those, pronunciation tools. How is AI different from, say, just listening to a recording?
Oh, vastly different. Think about it.
Yeah.
A teacher in a class of, say, 30 kids, they can only give so much individual feedback on pronunciation in one lesson. And it's subjective, right?
Sure, that sounds better.
Exactly. But AI uses acoustic analysis. It literally looks at the sound wave you produce. It gives immediate, really specific feedback, micro-level stuff on your phonetics, your intonation.
So not just right or wrong.
No. It's telling you exactly where your pung needs to be or how your breath flow is off for a particular sound. That kind of pinpoint accuracy instantly.
Wow, okay. That kind of instant, non-judgmental feedback,
Yeah.
that must be huge, especially for language learners, that fear of making mistakes in front of people.
It really lowers the anxiety barrier. And these tools are aiming for more than just accuracy drills. The sources emphasize they're built to boost three things: confidence,
Confidence, right. Makes sense.
then creativity, and finally, connection.
Confidence, creativity, connection, like a triangle.
Sort of, yeah. The AI helps build confidence through that safe practice and personalized success. That confidence then makes the student feel safer, more willing to experiment, to be creative with the language.
And that creativity that lets them actually connect with others using the language.
Precisely. That's the ultimate goal of language, isn't it? Real connection. So that triangle, confidence, creativity, connection, that's what effective language learning looks like.
Okay, so it's building skills, but also addressing the psychological side.
And think about how it solves a classic classroom problem. The teacher has to aim for the middle of the class,
Right, the average pace.
which means faster learners get bored and students who need more time just get left behind. It's almost inevitable in a traditional setup.
But AI can change that.
This is where it gets really compelling, especially for you as a learner. True personalization, pace, and style. AI systems can actually adapt to how you learn best. Your cognitive style, your speed.
How does that work in practice?
Well, say you're someone who picks things up quickly. You want to get through the material efficiently but thoroughly. The AI sees you've mastered a concept through quizzes, exercises, whatever.
Okay.
And boom, it immediately moves you to the next level. No waiting for the rest of the class.
And the flip side, what if you're stuck on something? Like verb tenses. Always tricky.
Exactly. Let's say you keep mixing up the past simple and present perfect. A human teacher might give you a couple more examples, maybe a quick explanation, but then they have to move on, right? Syllabus to cover.
Yeah, time constraints.
But the AI, it sees that pattern of error across lots of data points. It knows exactly where you're struggling, and it can serve up like 15, 20, maybe even 50 targeted exercises, examples, explanations, focused only on that one grammar point.
Wow.
until the system sees, okay, you've got it now. That level of intense adaptive reinforcement, that just wasn't possible before.
That targeted practice sounds incredibly useful, especially for specific groups. The sources mention kids, maybe bilingual learners.
Yes, definitely. For younger kids, maybe they're shy, nervous about speaking. The virtual tutor provides this safe space. They can practice conversations, social interactions without that fear of judgment, of failing publicly.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Overcoming that psychological barrier.
it really is. When the practice feels safe and it's perfectly tuned to your level, you're not spending energy feeling frustrated or embarrassed. You're just practicing
Yeah.
and succeeding.
And those little successes add up.
Exactly. It's that cycle. Succeed, feel more confident, try something slightly harder, succeed again. That's what builds real lasting confidence. The kind you need to actually use the language creatively out in the world.
Okay, so AI handles the custom lessons, the pacing, the instant feedback on the mechanics.
Right. Which brings us to the big question. If the algorithm is doing all that drilling and grading, what's left for the teacher? What's their main job now?
Yeah, or they're just tech support.
And this is where we need to shift focus. Away from the machine, back to the human element, because the sources are really clear on this. Teachers are still absolutely the heart of education. Even in the AI era, maybe especially in the AI era, we need to see the split. AI takes care of the, let's call them mechanical aspects.
Like pattern spotting, error correction, delivering the right content based on data.
Exactly, the drilling, the adaptive practice.
So if AI is doing the grammar drills, the vocab lists, the conjugation exercises, all that raw input stuff, what are teachers doing with their time now? They must have more time.
They do, and it's not about logistics or fixing tech issues. Their role actually gets elevated. It becomes about fostering the uniquely human parts of learning.
Such as?
Connection, real creativity, understanding cultural context. Think about it. A machine can tell you if your grammar is correct, but can it really understand nuance? Can it gauge your motivation? Can it teach you the cultural subtleties you need to, say, navigate a business meeting or understand a joke in another language?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
Right. So the teacher facilitates genuine communication. They grade things like, did you effectively persuade someone? Did you use humor appropriately? Did you navigate a complex social situation using the language? Things an algorithm just can't assess properly.
So the teacher shifts roles fundamentally from being the main information source, the sage on the stage dictating rules.
Exactly. To being more of a facilitator, a mentor, a guide. The guide on the side.
Their value becomes tied to leading discussions, running debates, managing group projects, getting students to use the language creatively in messy, real-world ways.
Yes. Teaching how to communicate effectively, not just what the rules are. The focus shifts from discrete grammar points to holistic communicative competence.
Is the student using the right adjective? Maybe less important than, did they successfully convey irony? Did they build consensus in their team project? Did they understand an idiom that, an algorithm would likely just miss?
That's the core of it. It's about using these powerful AI tools and strategies to make the English class smarter, yes, but also faster, more efficient, and this is the key part, ultimately more human.
Right. Because if you offload the repetitive stuff, the mechanical drilling, to the AI,
then the teacher gets that valuable classroom time back. Time they can dedicate to activities that build real human connection, which is, let's face it, the whole reason language exists in the first place.
So it's support, it's efficiency. It's definitely not about replacing the teacher.
Not at all. It's about enhancing their role, freeing them up to do what humans do best.
Okay, let's try and pull the main threads together for everyone listening. We've established AI isn't just coming, it's here. It's active in English language learning right now.
With concrete tools, those pronunciation trainers, virtual tutors that actively build learner confidence.
And we've seen how it delivers this incredible personalization, adapting to your specific style, your pace, which is really key for learners who might struggle, like kids or bilingual students, helping them overcome challenges without that feeling of judgment.
Right. And crucially, we've redefined the teacher's role. It's elevated, moving away from just delivering the mechanics.
And focusing much more on fostering those vital human elements.
Yeah.
Creativity, nuance, cultural understanding, genuine connection.
So the big picture, the so what here. This isn't just about English class. This shift points to something much bigger in education.
How so?
It represents a fundamental change in how we can use technology,
Hmm.
leveraging it to get demonstrably better learning outcomes by focusing on boosting that confidence and connection through really tailored instruction. It's showing that the future of learning can actually respect your unique way of learning, your learning fingerprint, if you will.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It makes you think about your own learning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe people you know who are learning something. Are you or are they using tools that adapt? Or is it still trying to fit everyone into the same box, that one-size-fits-all curriculum?
Because the evidence suggests the tailored approach is where the real success lies now.
Absolutely. Which leads us perfectly into that final provocative thought we'd like to leave you with.
Okay. Let's think about that adaptive pacing again. We've seen how AI can customize English learning moment by moment based on exactly where the student is.
Right. Constantly adjusting.
Now, take that idea, that deep personalization, and apply it across every subject: history, advanced math, physics, philosophy, everything.
Wow, okay.
Imagine an AI creating a curriculum that adjusts constantly, not just to what you know, but maybe even to how fast your brain processes information, your preferred learning style, visual, auditory, kinesthetic.
A truly bespoke education for every single person.
What would that mean for achieving real mastery across everything we learn? Could it effectively eliminate the whole concept of being left behind? A system that adapts perfectly to you, always.
That is quite something to think about. The potential for complete customization in learning.
Definitely something to mull over.
Okay, we'll leave you with that thought until our next deep dive. We've been unpacking the future of learning, and clearly, there's always more to discover.